Hey guys, I'm filming this video today because I take this public speaking class at school and I get really nervous when I'm about to public speak, or like when I'm about to make a speech. I get crazy nervous, like there's like moths or something like in my stomach, like with like razor sharp like wings. I don't even know. They're just like clawing at like my insides. I hate it. It is the worst. When you have to get up there and talk in front of lots of people and you know you're going to embarrass yourself. And for me, my biggest problem is that I talk really quickly. I just had, you know, when I was a kid, a lot of people used to tease me and they'd say like, you would make a really good auctioneer, because my mouth would just run and I wouldn't always need to take in a breath like that often. You know, I could just keep talking and it seemed like seemingly I wouldn't have to breathe at all because my words would just string together and just endlessly. And I'm still like that sometimes, although I usually try to make pauses now. I try to be, you know, think about what I'm saying before I say it so that my mouth doesn't just run without any sort of stop. But my public speaking teacher seems to think that I'm really good at speeches, and so do a lot of the kids in my class. They actually asked me if I had a YouTube channel because I am a pretty good public speaker, I guess, and they were like, you should have a channel and you should do stuff, and I was like, I kind of do, but like I don't consider that public speaking. She liked it so much that she asked me to perform a speech that we've been preparing. It's a declamation speech, which means that you just basically recite a speech that was written by someone else and performed by someone else, and then you perform it yourself. You know, make it your own and perform it with as much conviction as possible. Like, you know, conviction, like you really believe in what you're saying. And she wants you to perform it at this like thing. There's gonna be like a speech performance thing at Barnes & Noble that her club, her public speaking club, the Loudspeakers, is gonna do. And she said there's an open mic portion and she wants me to be there and say the speech that I've been practicing, which makes me hella nervous, even though I got 100 on like my speech performance. So like, shouldn't that mean something? But I don't know, I'm just really nervous. I'm not very good at like things like speeches and public speaking. So I thought though, since I'm going to be performing it at Barnes & Noble, just like in front of a bunch of random people, maybe it would make me less nervous if I went ahead and practiced it one more time. And I still can't figure out how to get that typewriter video to work, which would be this poem. So if I can't figure out how to get that to work, I figured why not recite it for you guys here right now, and you'll get to like judge me in the comments and tell me how bad you think I was on a scale of 1 to 10. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. And transition. When we were kids, we were told to stand up for ourselves, but that's hard to do when you don't know who you are. Still, we were asked to define ourselves at an early age, and if we didn't do it, others did it for us. This is an insight shared by Shane Koyczan, who is a spoken word poet and was bullied as a child because of his weight. In 2013, at the TED Conference, 2013 TED Conference, he gave a poem entitled To This Day that targets bullying and the effects of bullying. The way kids grow up with names taped to their backs and taped over their eyes, that it's all that they can see. This is a poem about how to see yourself clearly for the first time. If a kid breaks in the school and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a sound? Are they just background noise from a soundtrack stuck on repeat when people say things like, kids can be cruel? Every school was a big top circus tent, and the pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies. All of these were miles ahead of who we were. We were freaks. Lobster-clawed boys and bearded ladies, oddities, juggling depression and loneliness, playing solitaire, spin the bottle, trying to kiss the wounded parts of ourselves and heal. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice, and yeah, some of us fell. But I want to tell them that all of this is just debris, left over from when we finally decide to smash all the things we thought we used to be. And if you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer, stare a little longer, because there's something inside you that made you keep trying despite everyone who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and you signed it yourself, you signed it, they were wrong. Because maybe you didn't belong to a group or club. Maybe they decide to pick you last for basketball or everything. Maybe you used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell but never told, because how can you hold your ground when everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong. They have to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? We grew up learning to cheer on the underdog because we see ourselves in them. We stem from a root planted in the belief that we are not what we were called. We are not abandoned cars stalled out and sitting empty on some highway. And if in some way we are, don't worry. We only got out to walk and get gas. We are graduating members from the class of We Made It, not the faded echoes of voices crying out, names will never hurt me. Of course they did. But our lives will only ever always continue to be a balancing act that has less to do with pain and more to do with beauty. So, what'd you guys think? Yeah, I know I'm not very good at giving speeches. I don't really know why she wants me to do this. I'm not really the best choice. There's definitely a lot of great speakers in my public speaking class, and I am not one of them. I've never actually written any spoken word myself. That was a poem by Shane Koyczan, who is, I hope I'm saying his name right, by the way, because I've never actually heard his last name said out loud. But he wrote this poem called To This Day. It's spoken word, and you can search it up on YouTube, and he does it. He did it at this TED Talk conference thing. Yeah, I've never written spoken word myself. I actually went to a teen arts festival today, and they kind of talked about that. One of the sessions was like how to do spoken word poetry and how to write that for the first time, because I've always wanted to write something that would be performed, but I've never written anything that could be performed, because one of my favorite poets is E. Cummings, and he did things very visually, like typewriter. With a typewriter, so that like the spacing was important, the arrangement of letters was important, you know, just the visuals of like lowercase letters versus uppercase letters was very vital to his poetry, and I wrote like mine kind of, my style kind of takes after him slightly in that kind of way. So I've never written something that was meant to be read aloud, just, you know, meant to be seen visually. So I don't know how I would feel about, you know, like writing a piece that was meant to be performed and then performing it would be the next step. Please leave criticism of me. Please be harsh, because it's okay, I can take it. Leave your harsh criticism in the comments section below. Let me know if you have a favorite spoken word poet, because I love spoken word. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for supporting me. It really means a lot that I get like likes and comments on my videos, and just the views, you know, to see that people have actually been watching it is amazing to me. So thank you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm over here because I saw a tick over there and I'm kind of scared. And thank you guys for supporting me and everything, and goodbye.